type, right? And where's Hunter hashtag was trending. And I'm like, no matter what you think of Joe Biden, it is not acceptable for his Twitter not to be able to handle this and anticipate it.
Right.
Especially because you have someone who just tweeted his way into the presidency 3 years ago.
Yes.
Like, where are the people who are helping this guy, with his social media game?
Yeah, they can't help him. The people that are mean and funny like that are all Republicans. There's something about the memes that go against Trump versus the memes that go for Trump. Like, the pro-Trump memes are so much funnier.
Yeah, the left can't meme is the thing.
They're not that good at it. It's a mean kind of humor.
One of my tweets became a meme when your girl Tulsi took out Officer Harris, and I said, if there's one thing a Hawaiian knows, it's how to roast a pig. And that went wide.
I wonder if she knows about that.
She knows.
Does she?
She knows, yeah.
Did she see it?
She saw it.
How do you know she saw it?
Because
Send it to me and I'll make sure she sees it.
Okay.
Please.
I will, absolutely.
I'll send it to her.
Her chief of communications, whatever, follows me on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's good.
I like her.
Well, I
like her as a person.
I'm just glad that now that Harris is gone, it's just going to be hilarious for the next year, whoever it is.
Well, the Harris thing was weird, man. That they didn't know the stuff that you could call her out on.
Oh, yeah.
That Tulsi did. But Tulsi didn't even get to the horrible stuff. The horrible stuff was when she was threatening single moms with jail time if their kids were truant.
Right.
Imagine you're just barely staying above water as a single mom, and you got to literally make your fucking children terrified that you're going to go to jail in order for them to go to jail. And she was laughing about how that's how she got people to go to jail. That's how she got people to go to school.
And that's the thing, is that I don't think she actually cared. I think this was her means to further her political career.
I think you're right.
Because when you could say a lot of things about Joe Biden, and I have on Twitter. To go on stage and call him a closet racist or imply that, come on. Like, this is...
Is that what she did?
The first debate, she goes, oh, you were against busing. And he's like, I was against it on the federal level. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, who are you fooling?
They're just
you
playing
nasty,
games.
nasty pig.
They're
And
just
she's
playing,
done.
Yeah, they're playing games.
When she dropped out, like, the fans chipped in on my live stream, and I spent $400 on ham. And I did a ham tasting because the pig was done.
Oh.
It was a lot of fun. Have you ever tried that, like, Spanish ham? That Iberico?
Yeah.
It's like $200 a pound.
I have tried it. Yeah,
it's made
delicious.
The pigs only eat acorns.
Yeah, that's that stuff that Chris Ryan brought in. It's fantastic.
It's really good.
Fantastic, yeah.
So.
Yeah. I've had wild pigs that only eat acorns.
And is it good? Ham is so good.
Yeah. Wild pigs that only eat acorns have a great smell to them. And it's dark. It's like a dark meat. Oh. So good.
Yeah, I tried like 20 different kinds of ham, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, I know a dude who he raises pigs and he feeds them hazelnuts and chocolate milk.
Yeah,
and the bacon.
And it comes through.
Yeah,
I don't understand how.
Oh, and magical Jesus juice.
You got to feed them mushrooms too.
Yeah, I don't know what happens.
Can you imagine they're eating mushroom ham with your tripping face?
Well, I guarantee you. I wonder if it works. What happens when pigs eat psychedelic mushrooms?
They must break down. Come on, right?
I don't think so.
You think it goes into the meat?
Reindeer are addicted to something called the Amanita muscaria.
That's a mushroom.
Amanita muscaria is the Santa Claus mushroom.
Okay, why Santa Claus?
The mushroom that's connected to the myth of Santa Claus.
How's that?
It's got a mycorrhizal relationship with coniferous trees, meaning it grows under pine trees. It looks like a shiny package. Think about pine trees that we have. We put in our fucking house.
Yeah, of course.
And there's little shiny packages.
Do you
under
have
the pine
a picture
trees.
of this?
It's red and white, which is just like Santa Claus's outfit.
Yeah.
And reindeers love it, and they fucking trip balls when they eat it, and they fly away.
Really?
Seriously, it was all a shaman who used to come down during, like, when they were telling people not to eat these mushrooms. Shaman would sneak into people's houses through the fucking chimneys.
Only if you were nice.
Yeah, it would just
or
climb
maybe
onto
only
the
if you were
roof
naughty.
because they were watching the fucking front door. So people would climb down through the chimney with a bag of mushrooms, and they would all trip balls together.
Wow.
All speculative, of course.
What, you can buy these mushrooms?
No, you could pick it.
Yeah, but I mean,
Amanita muscaria is a weird one.
Okay.
It's a weird one. That's what it is. I've taken it before, and it does something, but it doesn't do something as profound as psilocybin, but reindeer or caribou, I should say, which is what a reindeer is. Caribou love them.
Look at that face.
And there's another thing they do with this. They reindeer apparently will dive on your piss. If you're in a lodge and you're eating the Amanita muscaria and you urinate outside, you have to be careful of reindeer because they'll literally tackle you to try to get to your piss.
Because they smell it.
Because it smells so potent. So people actually, when they trip balls, they get a second high by drinking their own piss. So they're tripping balls. They piss into this glass and they drink their own piss.
Yeah, because it's going to be so concentrated coming out. Your body wants to get rid of it as fast as possible.
Yeah, this is the mushroom that's on the cover of the John Marco Allegro book, The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross. That's that mushroom.
What would be the evolutionary advantage of a reindeer eating this?
They trip. Feels good.
But they're going to be vulnerable.
Woo! I don't think so. Some animals, and including like Vikings, they would trip and then go into war, and they thought it actually gave them an advantage. They would call them berserkers.
Because they're not going to be feeling pain and they're not going to be fearing death.
They're not going to be fearing death, and they're going to be... Well, first of all, war was such a part of life. It was so normal and so constant. It was a constant. And they wanted, in some way or another, to be heightened or prepared for it. So whether they were drunk, which a lot of tribes would just get drunk and then go into war, or whether they... Because they would just be able to endure and be willing to do things that maybe they wouldn't be able to do or be willing to do if they weren't drunk. Maybe they would anticipate, the potential dangers of combat, and then they'd freak out. But when they're drunk, they'd be like, "Fucking war!" and just run in. And they would do that with mushrooms too.
I just remembered this is Foothill Antiques for the Mammoth Tooth.
Foothill Antiques.
They're great stuff. It's a guy.
I'm
just
glad
one
we're
guy.
not live anymore. That way I could buy them all.
Well, he's got Fordite also I got from him. Do you know Fordite?
What is that?
You know about Fordite?
No.
This is such a cool thing. So all the car
Where's
companies...
the pen? I want to write that down. Foothill Antiques.
All the car companies used to use spray paint manually for the different cars, right? So over the years, you'd have layers of this paint, and it became basically an artificial mineral. So when you take a cross section, it looks like here.
Give me that pen.
Why didn't I give you the
here we go.
the nice pen? Okay.
Foothill Antiques. I'm sorry. So say it again.
Fordite, right? You have these car companies, car plants. So they're spray painting the Ford truck black. The next year it's red. The next year it's green. Over time, the paint accumulates, and you can use that cross section to make really cool things.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so
look up Fordite, Jamie. It looks really, really cool. They make
keep
jewelry.
repainting.
Yeah, look.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah,
that's from a car.
That's from a car plant. Because look, every year it's a different color.
Oh,
it's a really cool substance. So I've got a couple of Fordite pens, warthog tusk.
That's crazy.
Wooden one from the DMZ. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I never heard of that before. And so one more time, they're taking it out of...
Like a Ford plant or a Corvette plant or whatever. I have one of Corvette, one of Ford. And over the years, they chip it away from the walls, and they have a block of it. There you go.
So it gets that thick.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you could do whatever you want with it, including turning it into a pen.
That's fucking cool.
Right?
That's like a cool form of a fossil or something.
It's like an industrial fossil.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Because you got the layer. It's like tree rings, almost.
And so you have a pen made out of that?
I've got two.
Oh, you lucky devil.
Yeah. He sent me one for free.
So how do people know that you're into pens?
Oh, so I do something called spite funding, right? So what happens on Twitter is every so often some cretin will come for me, and I'll be like, it would be a shame if people send me money to waste on things I don't want just to spite you. And I put up michaelmalice.com contribute, and I go, I will post receipts. And people send me cash, and they say, this has to be wasted. So I don't need 7 pens. I don't need 8 shaving brushes. I don't need a signed copy of Langston Hughes' book. I got them. Fossils.
And this is all because of a cretin?
Yeah.
Who comes after you?
On Twitter. And I'm like, okay,